pretty gang? It's your favorite nail tech Peaches back with another video, and today, girl, we are talking about French tips. I got some tips and tricks to make it easier for you. You're probably thinking like, girl, what can you teach me in 4 minutes and 51 seconds? A lot. So buckle up because we're getting ready to start. Now, if you are used to drawing on top of matte coat or a buffed/oiled surface and you don't feel like it's working for you, go ahead and switch over to regular top coat. I don't know why nobody suggests that. That's personally what I like to draw on top of. It provides just as smooth of a surface with a little bit less work. Now, I need y'all to understand that if French tips are still difficult for you, sometimes it's not the methods. Sometimes it is the supplies. So I would definitely recommend switching out your polish or your liner brush, because you need a polish that is the right thickness or viscosity, basically, so that way you are not working with polish that is too thick or too thin, because what will happen in that case is you will get polish that either runs all over the place or polish that bulks up the nail. Okay, now I personally like a medium liner brush. I get these from Not Polish. I have a coupon code down below if you want to go ahead and save you some money on, but I find that I am not the type of girly that can work with them long ass brushes. It just don't work for me. So if you're feeling like you're struggling, go ahead and switch to a shorter length of brush. You get what I'm saying? Now, I also want to point out that a lot of people like to still do, what's the method where they like draw a horizontal line and then match it in the middle? What might work for you is that you draw half the line one way. You see how I'm like drawing half the smile line, and just match it up with the other side. If you're an intermediate to advanced person, this might work for you. If you're a beginner, give it a try. It might help you. Maybe you do like the other way of people be doing all these 90-degree angles. I just feel like that's so much more work. You get what I'm saying? I need y'all to also hear me when I say we need to start double, triple checking our work, because if you're just kind of like willy-nilly doing your French tips and you move on, we need to check after each and every nail. So after we draw the first nail, we want to check and make sure we like it, and then we're going to keep drawing the other nails without curing, because I promise you, sometimes you like one shape more than the other, and if you dry each and every nail in place, it's going to be harder for you to make corrections later on, which means you're going to be stuck with what you're stuck with. Now, the next thing we need to talk about is making sure that all of our French tips are the right thickness for each nail and for the length, okay? And what I mean by that is we need to pay attention to the pinky and the thumb. We need to make sure that they are not only relative to the size of that particular finger, but also streamlined across, okay? I'm telling y'all, check your work. I inserted a clip of me, literally, this is how I draw French tips. I like to face the hand a different direction so I can really see is everything symmetrical, because if you feel like your work is good from one way and not from the other way, I'm telling you, it just comes down to check, checkity check, and then your hands will get used to doing these type of movements, and I promise you, you will improve over time. French tips is not no punk. They are literally one of the designs that, you know, we all say like, oh, that's easy, that ain't shit. No, it literally is shit. Okay, it's not easy, because it comes down to, it's literally doing the same exact identical design on all 10 and making sure each nail is as close to similar as we can get it. You get what I'm saying? So we want to take our time, but we also want to get better, which means practice, practice, practice. Now, if this part of the process looks great for you, but somehow by the end things still don't look quite right, it might be because you're not checking both hands against each other. I personally like to do this to ensure that we get the most symmetrical look as possible. And if you're even doing that, but still it's like, what's wrong? What's going on? You might be skipping this step. You need to go ahead after you're done, and you need to go ahead and fix the shape. So even if the shape looks like, okay, it's cool, I promise you, don't skip this step. Go in the front of the nail, sharpen that up. Use your e-file, go underneath, sharpen that up. Sometimes you need to go underneath the nail. You need to adjust the sidewalls. Do what you got to do to make sure the shape is shaping, okay? Now, if you've gotten to this point of the video and you feel like you do all those steps and you still need a little help, that means maybe you need to go watch another one of my in-depth videos on how to really break it down, do French tips. You get what I'm saying? But if you got to this point in the video and you feel like, I do all that, and yes, that's what mine look like, leave me a comment below if these are the same type of tips and tricks you use as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. P.S. I'm going out of town, so I'm probably going to upload one more nail video this week, but you know, stay tuned, because baby, I'm doing the design on my nails, and you already know my nails is finna eat. My nails finna be tea. Valentine's Day is coming up, and y'all already know I love me a Valentine's set. Don't forget to subscribe, notifications on, and I will see you guys in the next video.